Hey everybody, Dr. Ray here. Today what we're going to do is we are going to talk about streaming with a focus on esports and gaming, but really on any kind of show. When I say the word streaming, it can mean a couple different things to a couple different people. So let's talk about what I mean when I say that word. What is streaming? Let's talk about some career paths and just the very basics. This is designed to be an overview of what is streaming in general. All right. Streaming simply means getting audio or video content up on the web, on a streaming site like Twitch or YouTube or something like that. It can be as simple as taking your phone and recording a message to your users. You know, a lot of people are doing this via TikTok or whatever, like, hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm having a great day. You know, something like that. Any kind of video or audio message that we put on the web. But let's get into it a little more than that and talk a little bit about it. All right, so first of all, I'm not focusing on equipment here or anything like that. I'm going over the very basics. So when we say streaming, usually what people picture in their mind is they picture someone creating a podcast, you know, where they're talking into their phone or some kind of microphone, or they might picture some kind of streaming video where someone is talking into the camera, whether that's their phone or computer, whether they're playing a video game and talking as they play, and uploading that to some site, whether that's live or uploaded. That's what we're generally referring to. So that's what streaming really means. There's all kinds of equipment that goes into it and some more than that, but I'm not going to go into that equipment in this video. This is designed to be an overview of the what is. So why would someone do this and can this be a job? So why would someone do it? Because people love creating content. That's why I do it. I'm an artist. I love creating things, whether it's painting, drawing, creating video, creating websites, creating apps. I love creating content. That's why people do it. And yes, this can 100% lead to a career. Most people would think of streamers as someone who's an expert in broadcasting or production. But as esports and gaming has grown, it's really went beyond that because a lot of streaming content is not done via traditional avenues. We're streaming to different types of services using home-based equipment and usually have our computer in front of us and are talking to a camera. So there are some big differences between the overall broadcasting industry and what a streamer is doing and how people interpret what they're doing. So yes, you can absolutely get a job as a streamer. There are companies in esports, in gaming, and in general, like in health, nutrition, working out, all kinds of any different field. There are people who are interested in streaming. So there is a career path for this. There's also a career path in being the talent, not just the behind the scenes person, actually being the talent, being in front of the camera and streaming, getting views, making money. So there's a lot to it there's a lot that really goes into it. So what are the different types of streams? So if we look by media and type, there's podcasts, which are 100% audio, and then there is videocasts, which is what this is. This is a video. You're watching a video and watching something on my screen. It can just be of the person, or, you know, they can have a background like I do where there's text and stuff, pictures and stuff going on. But those are the basic types of streams, podcasting and videos. That's it. And then there's two types of delivery. There's live, which are happening real time where people can comment. And that's generally what we think of when we think of a stream. We think of like this live session where people are chatting and all this great stuff. But it doesn't have to be that. Uploads are definitely included. Uploads mean post-production, post-produced, means that I've recorded a video, cut all the bad stuff out of it, like all the mistakes, like if I accidentally like fell during this video or something crazy like that, or like made like a bad like noise, like boom, like something that you just don't want to hear, and I would cut that out, post-produced, because when you're live, you can't cut that stuff out. All right, so there's really live, real time, and then uploads, which is this post-production stuff where you use like, you know, video editing software to edit everything. Okay, then how do we stream? So the main services that people use. So for podcasting, my favorite service is a service called Anchor. Anchor is the YouTube of the podcast world. They're owned by Spotify, and basically they allow you to, for free, create a podcast. You simply take your cell phone or a mic from your computer and boom, start recording. Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm Ray and I'm going to create my first podcast. That's it. It's that simple to create a podcast using Anchor. You can make money by having ads and stuff. They automatically will distribute it to Apple and Spotify and all the great places where you want your podcast host. So that's the main one. There are a significant amount of other ways to host and do podcasts. I'm just today talking about the very simple one that's free. All right. Then streaming video, there are multiple ways to stream video, multiple video services. The three most popular, and keep in mind there are a number of different ways to stream video. The three most popular would be Twitch, YouTube gaming, and Facebook gaming. And basically, YouTube and Twitch are really the two biggest ones. I'm kind of happy with some of the new features of the Facebook platform that I'm seeing. And then there are other streaming platforms out there as well, but I really want to focus on the gaming ones and the big ones. And those are really the big two or big three. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook are really the big ones. So those are the basic services. So this was just meant to be a very simple overview. So we talked about what streaming was, the types of streams, that streaming can lead to a career. And there's all kinds of different things that I'm going to get into in other videos where I talk about those career paths like production, sound editing, using a camera. I'm going to also get into all the equipment, backgrounds, lighting, everything that goes into it, type of computer you should have, type of phone. We talked about the types of streams like live versus uploads, and I've talked about the main services that you can use. All right. That's the overview. That's the what is streaming. I hope you enjoyed. Later all.